Welcome, dear listeners, to another episode of English Flow Podcast. I'm Gwen, your host for today, and I'm so happy you are here with me. Today, we are going to talk about something many people feel: the fear of speaking English. Don't worry, you are not alone. Together, we will learn why this fear happens and how to overcome it. Let's get started. First, let's talk about why people feel afraid to speak English. Many people worry about their pronunciation. They think, what if I say a word wrong? Others feel nervous about grammar mistakes. They ask themselves, what if someone laughs at my mistake? Some are afraid of their accent, thinking it will sound strange to others. These fears are normal. Let me tell you something important. Everyone makes mistakes. Even people who speak English as their first language make mistakes. Think about learning a new recipe. Do you cook it perfectly the first time? Probably not, but with practice, it gets better. Speaking English is just like that, so how can we feel less afraid and speak English with confidence? The first step is to start small. You don't have to jump into long conversations right away. Take little steps to build your confidence. For example, you can talk to yourself in English, narrate your day, describe what you see around you. Say things like, I see a big tree, or I am making breakfast. Another great way to practice is by standing in front of a mirror. Look at yourself and speak. Practice saying sentences slowly and clearly. You can also record your voice. Listen to how you sound. This can help you understand your pronunciation and improve it over time. Listening is another powerful way to improve your English. Watch English movies, listen to audiobooks, or follow podcasts. When you listen, you learn how native speakers talk. You pick up new words and phrases. You also hear the correct pronunciation and rhythm of the language. Listening helps you understand how English flows. Think of it like learning the tune of a song before you try to sing it. For example, when you watch a movie, listen to how the characters speak. Repeat their sentences out loud. Try to copy their tone and pronunciation. It's okay if it's not perfect. The goal is to practice and have fun while learning. Let's talk about practicing with other people. Joining a study group or conversation club is a great idea. These groups are safe spaces where you can practice speaking English. Everyone in the group is learning, just like you. You can make mistakes, and that's okay. The people in these groups will help you improve. If you don't have a group near you, don't worry. There are many online language exchange programs. You can find a speaking partner and practice with them. Talking to someone regularly will make you feel more confident. Making mistakes is a natural part of learning. Don't let the fear of mistakes stop you. Remember, every mistake teaches you something new. If you say a word wrong, learn the correct way and move on. By embracing your mistakes, you will grow and improve. Nobody learns a language perfectly in one day. It takes time and effort. Now, let's learn some new words related to our topic. 1. Address. This means to focus on a problem and try to fix it. For example, we need to address the problem of pollution. 2. Narrate. This means to describe something. For example, I can narrate my day in English to practice. 3. Exposure. This means being in contact with something. For example, watching movies gives you exposure to English. 4th. Immerse. This means to be fully involved in something. For example, she immersed herself in learning French. 5. Supportive. This means giving help and encouragement. For example, the group was very supportive of my efforts to learn English. Fear of speaking English is not just about language skills. Sometimes it comes from low confidence or bad past experiences. Maybe someone laughed at your mistakes before. Maybe you tried to speak English but couldn't find the right words. These things can make you feel afraid, but remember, you can overcome these feelings. A great way to improve your confidence is to find a speaking buddy. This can be a friend who is also learning English. You can practice speaking together. If you don't have a buddy, try finding someone online. Many apps and websites connect people who want to learn languages. Speaking with a buddy helps you feel supported and gives you the chance to practice in a safe space. Now, let's talk about staying motivated. Learning English takes time, and it's normal to feel tired or frustrated sometimes. To stay motivated, set clear goals for yourself. Why do you want to learn English? Is it to travel, get a job, or make new friends? Write down your goals, make them specific. For example, I want to have a fluent conversation in English within 6 months. Break your goals into smaller steps. Celebrate every step you achieve. Did you learn 5 new words today? Celebrate. Did you have a short conversation in English? Celebrate. These small victories will keep you motivated. Here are more new words to learn. 1. Constructive. This means helpful and positive. For example, the feedback was constructive and helped me improve. 2. Master. This means to learn something well. For example, I want to master English grammar. 3. Ambitious. This means having big goals. For example, she has an ambitious plan to study abroad. 4. Discouraged. This means feeling like you want to give up. For example, I felt discouraged after I made a mistake. Sometimes when we speak English, we have communication problems. Maybe the other person doesn't understand us. If this happens, stay calm. You can repeat what you said or say it in a different way. Use simple words or even gestures to explain what you mean. Don't be afraid to ask the other person to repeat themselves. Communication is about understanding, not being perfect. Here's one final tip. Use English in your daily life. For example, if you listen to English songs, try to sing along. If you watch English TV shows, repeat the dialogues out loud. Imitate how the characters speak. This helps you practice pronunciation and learn new phrases. And that's it for today's episode of English Flow Podcast. Remember, fear is normal, but you can overcome it with practice and patience. Take small steps, stay motivated, and celebrate your progress. You've got this. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you in the next episode. Keep learning and keep smiling. Goodbye.